This was the last budget speech tabled before the termination of the sixth parliamentary administration ahead of the elections in May. The decision not to increase the personal income tax was a welcome relief for many taxpayers.
Revenue is mostly raised through personal income tax, but not adjusting tax brackets, rebates, and medical tax credits for inflation.
But alcohol beverages such as beer and wine, among others, could not escape tax increases for this year. These include tobacco products like cigars. Other additional increases will be on carbon fuel and levies on plastic bags. Godongwana did not forget to give comfort to consumers on the impact of the ongoing fuel prices.
We're proposing no increases to the general fuel levy for 24-25. This will result in a tax release of around 4 billion. This is money back in the pockets of consumers.
Old age, war veteran disabilities and care dependence grants will be up by 100 rand from April this year. Godongwana also revealed that the two-pot pension retirement system will be implemented in September this year, and tax collection is estimated to reach 5 billion rand. After the budget vote, the National Assembly voted in favor of the impeachment of the Western Cape High Court Judge President Judges Hlophe. 27 MPs voted against and 305 voted in favor of his impeachment, giving the required two-thirds majority for Hlophe's removal from office. Out of the 14 political parties represented in the House, 10 voted in favor, while 4 voted against.
The decision as to whether misconduct occurred is that of the JSC alone. There is no provision in Section 177 for rehearing of the complaint by the National Assembly.
Hlophe had it all going for him. Exceptionally well educated, clearly extremely intelligent. He had all the makings of a stellar judicial career. When appointed by President Mandela, he was the youngest judge to be appointed to the bench. Yet he was tripped up by the lack of that most essential component of any judge, integrity. Hlophe has demonstrated amply that he possesses no shred of integrity.
Facts must speak for themselves, irrespective of race, color, creed, or religion when considering any matter. And in this case, after having read the reports and gone through the facts, there is no doubt that the conjecture that we just heard from the previous speaker cannot trump the facts.
But some have rejected his removal.
Chairperson, today this House is required to endorse what is essentially a culmination of a concoction of deep-rooted racism in the judiciary.
House Chairperson, the PAC of Azania once more will reject this report by ANC of South Africa.
In the end, the National Assembly achieved more than the required two-thirds majority for the removal of a sitting judge.
And the House resolves to call for the removal from office of Judge President M.J. Hlophe in terms of Section 177, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Republic. This resolution will be communicated to His Excellency the President.
Parliament also voted on the impeachment of retired judge of the North Gauteng High Court Nkola Motata, with the 296 MPs voting in favor of his removal from office, 1 MP against it, and 13 in abstentions. Also in Parliament this week, the legislature has been advised by its official lawyers not to dissolve ahead of the 2024 general elections, but rather allow for the expiry of the term of the 6th Parliament, which comes 8 days ahead of the vote on 29 May. Abongwe Kobokane, SABC News in Parliament.